everybody, so this year I decided to share more of me. I've been asked for years how I think and why I live and love the way that I do and what life means and how I am who I am based on my life experiences and how I know what I know. I always wanted to share it, but it took me a while to get to a place where I could access the feelings that brought forth the teachings and the things that I know about life. Because for me, at the time, and even growing up, it wasn't like, hey, let's just learn all this stuff about life and death and positive psychology and motivation and communication and habits and mental triggers and brain patterns and emotional intelligence and what it really means and why people do what they do and how to heal pain and how to heal from PTSD or how to remove codependency from life and rip myself from abusive relationships and then just go teach people. So for me, it was survival. I learned these things about how to live in order to survive. It was either learn it and keep living or don't, and then you won't make it. So I've paid close attention to what I've experienced in my life and what people ask me about how I do live the way that I do and how I learned it all and why it works for me. So for starters, I'll tell you this. I have about 5 main core trigger affirmations or beliefs about life that I'm constantly operating within and around them in any given scenario. They keep me on track and thriving. First, they help me to survive, and now they help me to thrive. I'm constantly thinking one or all of these things all of the time. First, there's always a way. Someone, somewhere is finding a way to get what I want, and you know what? I can too. I can figure this out. I'm constantly saying that to myself when life surprises me or someone else says, there's no way to get it all. There's no way to get there on time or whatever that might be for you. So this puts my mind in a place of finding solutions and of thinking differently rather than complaining or fighting for what doesn't work. And you know what? I always find a way. The second, I see you, I hear you, and what you say matters to me. That's credit to Oprah. Everyone wants to be loved and believed in and cared for, acknowledged, cheered on, and understood. So in every client interaction or phone call or interaction with a barista at a coffee shop or connection with my wife or my family and friends before I pick up the phone, I say that line to myself in my head. I say, I see you, I hear you, and what you say matters to me. And the third, be deliberate and set intentions for experiences. I ask myself often, what do I intend to get or give from this experience so that I can connect with it and feel it and ask the questions or provide the input or engagement that I need in order to serve and to leave experiences the best that I can. And fourth, leave people better than you found them. My mantra is care more than anybody else. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Believe in them. If they need something that you have to give it to them. At least honor that they are there. Listen to what they say. And when you leave them feeling better than you found them, however that is for you. And fifth, show up. We either live by default at the whims of others' emotions and plans and ideas and happenings, or we live deliberately. We show up. We're fully awake and alive and contributing. And when we show up, we're present to life and everything in it. And 6, it's not about you. Don't take things personally. People's upset with us is usually a reflection of something going on in their own life. So don't take their stuff on and don't assume the worst or that anything at all is actually about you until you know. I also have some mantras that I hold in my heart and I repeat when I need them. Here's one of them that it really helps me get through fear or upset and remember to love and embrace myself and knowing that I'm capable, equipped with choice. And that allows me to move forward and focusing on what matters. That mantra goes like this. I forgive and set myself free. I'm willing to change. How can I help people? You probably have some core beliefs or mantras of your own. If you don't already know what they are, think about how you operate your life and why you do what you do and why you believe what you do. You have core beliefs at work that govern your life. We all do. So the question is not if you have them. The question is actually, do you know what they are and how they affect your life? They're a force of power in your belief in yourself and in others, in your decision-making, in your faith, in your dreams, and in your commitment to your family and friends. And they ultimately determine how you choose to live. These core beliefs either work for you, or if you're unaware of your beliefs, some actually work against you, particularly if you've been hurt in the past and hardened a bit to life. Maybe you have core beliefs that you've held on to that kept you safe, but now they keep you lonely or bitter and angry at the same time. Those beliefs don't actually get you what you want, but you still do them because that's what you learned to cope or survive. And so that's what you think is keeping you safe by holding on to an old story about yourself or others or about life. The question is it true? And is it serving you? Once you identify your core operating beliefs, that's when you have the power to change whether they're working for you. And if you want to keep them, or perhaps one or two of them serve you at one time to get through stuff, but they no longer serve you in your life now. The connection, the awareness, and the power that comes from truly knowing ourselves is an unstoppable force. To know and to be with who you are is one of life's greatest gifts. And to know how and why you do what you do and what you believe and why is a remarkable journey inward that reaps huge rewards in your outward life as well. So if you don't already know what your top 3 to 5 core beliefs are on ways that you govern your life, take out a pen and paper now and sit and think about it for a moment. Why do you do what you do? And in your decisions to do or not do things, what's your belief that makes it so? Ultimately, what do you believe about life? As you come up with your answer statements, be curious and honest and real and non-judgmental to yourself. Treat yourself like you would a good friend. Write down the beliefs that come up for you, all of them, good, bad, happy, sad, or otherwise. Use them to begin learning more about yourself. I think you'll be amazed. I think maybe you'll even be inspired. If you're having a hard time getting started, think about your day. How you treated your kids, your spouse, your colleagues, your boss, and total strangers. How did you interact with them? What matters to you? What's a deal breaker? Why do you answer your phone? Do you show up for your kids' games? How do you make your spouse feel special? What is a must-have or do or be? Do you go to the gym? Do you go to yoga? Do you take time for you? What do you believe about people? Think about how you organically live your day, and you'll start to see how what you believe forms your daily activities and rituals. This year, I'm sharing everything I possibly can think of about everything I've learned from my life experiences to this point, so that hopefully I can help people. I've always most admired those who, despite their own fears, laid it all out on the table with vulnerability and a spirit of generosity, service, and love. I hope this helps you. I hope it spurs conversations and inspires you too. I really do love learning and playing and creating here. Thank you for watching, for listening, for reading, for engaging through dialogue and comments and emails in our community. I promise to give you all I've got. What? It's over? Oh no, it's not. It's just the beginning. Did you like this episode? If so, there are 3 things you can do right now to continue your journey. First, you can subscribe right here to my channel so I can keep sending you awesome videos on a weekly basis to keep transforming your life. Second, share this video with a friend who needs it right now. I make these videos for you in hopes that they'll help you, and it's such an honor, and I'm really grateful to you for sharing them. Third, if you want even more great resources to show up, own your life, and find your way, plus some insights from me that I only get to share via email, then come on over to lacykirkland.com and make sure you sign up for my newsletter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, move daily toward your purpose, choose love over fear, and believe that there is always a way, and you will find it. On your journey, keep going, and know that the world needs what you have to give.